Today we're talking about identity equations. Identities happen when an equation won't solve. So for instance, I have this equation here. I'm going to do my first step of distribution, which gives me 3x plus 3 is going to equal 2x plus 3 plus x. My second step is to combine like terms. So over here I don't have any like terms to combine. I still have 3x plus 3. On the other side I have 2 x's and I'm adding one more x, gives me 3x plus 3 on the other side as well. Notice how both my sides are exactly the same. When I take all my variables to one side and subtract 3 x's from both sides of my variables cancel, so I'm left with a positive 3 equals a positive 3. All my variables are gone. I have nothing left to solve for. So this is an example of when an equation won't solve. However, what I'm left with is a true statement. When I'm left with a true statement like that, it's called an identity. That's going to mean that we could put any number in for x and the equation would be true. You're welcome to go back to the previous screen and test it, put in different values for x, and just notice that both sides of the equation turn out to be true. Our solution for this equation, since there's more than one, is all real numbers. That is what I would write on my paper. I would actually write all real numbers for my answer. Now there's a symbol that represents all real numbers. You won't find it on a keyboard anywhere, but it's two straight lines with an R. This symbol stands for all real numbers. You're welcome to use that symbol on your assignment. So once again, if I solve an equation where all variables cancel and what I'm left with is the same number on both sides, I write all real numbers. That is my solution. We're going to try one more. In this equation, after I do my distribution, which is always my first step, I get negative 2x plus 10 plus 3 equals 4x minus 6x minus 7. Now I'm going to combine like terms. I have positive 10 and I'm adding 3, so I get negative 2x plus 13. On the other side I have 4 x's and I'm subtracting 6 x's. I get negative 2 x's minus 7. When I get all my variables to one side, I'm going to add 2 x's so that these cancel. When I add 2 x's on the left-hand side of my equation, those cancel too. And what I'm left with is 13 equals negative 7. Now this isn't the identity, right? This is not a true statement. My variables still canceled. I have nothing left to solve for, but I do not have the same number on both sides. It is not an identity. So if we solve an equation where all variables cancel and I'm left with two numbers that are not equal, that means that there's no x value that exists that will make the equation true. In that case, we call that a no solution. This is what I would write on my paper. I would write the words no solution. Remember to write down any questions and ask them in class. Your assignment today is the Identities worksheet. Good luck!